What are you doing, Prince? Good evening, everyone. It is Monday, September 6, 2021. From day 8. Vlog number 1618. Currently, I'm just ending up uploading the vlog from yesterday, so by the time you're watching this video, yesterday's vlog should already be up. Please be sure to go check it out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Happy Monday, happy Labor Day, everyone. I did not have any classes today, luckily. Yeah. I think, so I was on YouTube, like I had to do homework, so after I finished doing my homework for Bio 102 lab, I finished doing the homework, and then I like started to, I went onto YouTube, and then I just got really sleepy. I was just like laying in bed because last night yesterday like I had some coffee, and it like caused me to just kind of like wake up periodically throughout the night. Like I would like doze off and then I would wake back up. And plus my aunt, I was like really concerned about my aunt because she just moved to the States. Like she just flew in I think this morning for us. It's 9:40 now or something. They just got in, my cousin, his wife, and their kids and stuff. So like I was super concerned about that. I was just like really scared because if you've ever been in an airplane, it's like so damn like scary. So I was, and like for a relative that's like, you know, not with you and stuff, like, and doesn't know like what's going on, I was just like on the edge of my seat like all night. But that stuff really stresses me out. Anyway, I just got off the phone with my mom, and she said that she spoke with them. They called her and stuff, and they like made it, and that like they I don't know, I guess, I mean, my aunt, she doesn't like to travel, so she's just like at home and stuff. And yeah, and like my cousin is there, you know, at their house and everything. I'm just like, I want to go see them, but because of like coronavirus and stuff, I'm just like kind of stuck in the house. Plus I'm like busy with school and everything, so I have like so many things that I have to like plan out and make sure that I get done on time, so it takes up a lot of my time. But I told my mom, like, whenever she comes back in April, that I would go and see them. She was like, you're not going to go see them until April? I was like, well, right now I can't do anything because coronavirus has like got me in my house all the time anyway. They like extended it to 2 more weeks past the 4 weeks, the first 4 weeks for my school classes. So, you know, I don't know. So I'm like, anyways, and I was like, I was online, like doing my classes and stuff. And then, let's see. And I just like slept, and I just like woke up. I had to finish yesterday's vlog. So I'm gonna go edit, I'm gonna go edit that and then upload it right now. And then I'm just having a little bit of pink lemonade right now. So today's assignments were the fills that I had to do. I think they were on, I don't remember what chapter actually, but I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing. It's the fills, like lesson 19, endocrine function, thyroid gland, and hold on, and metabolic rate. I had to do like this lab with rats in it. Literally virtually online. It was the funniest thing. But anyway, whatever. And then, so right now, all of the stuff that was due today on the 6th of September, I finished and turned in. Tomorrow I have something that's scheduled online. I have 2 things I think I have scheduled online. Actually, don't you? Oops. I was watching Charlie. Hold on. Tomorrow's the 7th. So I have ANP1 lab. I have ANP1 lecture tomorrow afternoon. So the fills are what I had to do earlier today. They took a little bit longer to do because I have to take notes with them, even though they'll be like really short, like kind of homework assignments. They're sort of like just questions. They'll be pertaining to a subject, so I have to like know the reading and stuff that pertains to that particular question. I think they were mostly like 14 questions, so each of the questions pertains to a topic in the textbook. So I'll like look up the answer in the textbook, or like look into the textbook to like I guess get the right answer or something. But I also have to like write down that block if I don't know the answer off the top of my head, because I'm not highlighting. I mean, I could highlight, but I'm not highlighting in my ebook. I prefer to highlight in my actual like a physical copy of the book, which is only $25. So I may end up actually doing that. And then I paid my payment for college for like, it was like $141 that I had to pay. So anyways, when I got done with that, I was just like on YouTube. I got really tired, so I needed to go take rest. So I was on YouTube, then I fell asleep, and then I just now woke up. And before, like in like sort of my like sleepiness after getting done with the assignment, because like I was still even very sleepy like throughout doing my homework earlier today, because I was really sick the past couple of days, and I'm still not like totally better, but I was like kind of drowsy, and then like I was like reading through my schedule, and so basically I have to do this by Wednesday that I have scheduled here, and then I have another one due by Friday. And then Saturday, I have to do something, and then I have a whole bunch of stuff that I have to get done for ANP2, my lecture class, by Saturday as well. And that includes like the quiz and everything, homework, like the classwork that like I work on during lecture class, like in person, online. And then I have to do a discussion by Sunday for ANP2 lab, and then go to lecture on Monday, and then on Tuesday I have a cow heart thing to do. Go to lecture and lab, and then on the 15th I have Bio 101 lab like assignments, and like a lab exercise. And then on the 18th, I have another quiz for ANP2, the homework and like the classwork material to turn in. And then the very next day, I have chapters 18 to 20 on Sunday, exam 1 for ANP2. So, yeah. And then it just kind of keeps going after that. Same sort of thing. ANP2, there's like 3 exams and a cumulative final, I believe. So I have to make sure that like I know everything on the exam, and like so I have to actually put aside time to read the book, not only read the book, but also complete my classworks to be able to submit to him online. We do those online, and he like in person, and like we go over the answers too. So and it's just like a matter of getting time to put those classworks together, make sure that like all of the answers are like typewritten whenever I submit them, because everything is done online, so there's no way that I can turn in like and I don't have a printer either, so I'm not really printing anything. It's just all done on Word, like Microsoft Word, from my desktop. And then yeah, so I have to have time to make sure that I get all the amounts, the points available for those assignments, and then have plenty of time to do the quiz, because I ran out of time. Like I had 5 minutes to do the test before it turned it off on its own the last time. So I have to have plenty of time to be able to at least do the quiz like done and on time, like per the deadline or the due date, and then also be able to go back and study the classwork assignments that are given and the answers that are given face to face. Read the chapters. For this one, there's 18, 19, and 20. There's 3 chapters that I have to actually go through and read and take notes on. And then still, so I have to put aside time for that, to be able to do that and be able to go back and read through those notes and study them. And then there's a lot of other additional study material that is provided, that they're like questions that I can go through and answer them on Microsoft Word, type them in. They kind of pull up on a Word document, type in the answers, and then elaborate on them as much as I like to. So spend as much time as I like to on them, and absorb as all of the information. And then from there, so that's an additional resource to study. And then besides that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So go back through all of the homework assignments and any of the questions that were answered and study them as well. So yeah. Anyways, it should be about my lab teacher said, if you put aside 30 minutes a day, that's enough for you to be able to, kind of get all the information that you need for the lab For the lecture, I feel like it's more like 3 hours a day, because I feel like, well, previously when I used to study for classes, I did it the way that I did it, and didn't have like a lot of like study partners and stuff, because I just felt like time is so unpredictable. Like, you know, I may be able to do 3 hours for that lecture this week, but next week, you know, I may have like a whole bunch of other assignments that I have to do, and I'm just plain not able to put in that time, and therefore essentially just not even be able to make up for that time, just because of tiredness and my own like personal needs, aside from classes and doing classwork. So, and the time for that allotted for that. So I don't know. I'm still trying to work out like an efficient schedule, that hopefully I can get plenty of material in for those exams. I'm really mostly concerned about, you know, acing the exams and doing well on the exams at this point. So, because those exams, those questions are like the hidden questions, you know, they're comprised, like the exams are comprised of questions that are picked from material like sporadically throughout all 3 of those chapters, right? So they'll be like very, very random type of questions, and you know, it's also kind of like timed, so you only have like an hour or so online or whatever to take the test, right? So you have to be able to know all the material really, really well in order to get an A, if that's what your goal is. If you're trying to get an A on the test, you have to know the material really, really, really well. And because you don't have time to think about the answers, you only have time to bubble in the answers, to read the questions and to bubble in the answers. You don't have time to think about it as you would normally, like on a typical like untimed, like unmonitored study session, you know. So and the scary thing is that you're so stressed out that you're not going to get an A. On top of that, you know, you're still very, very doubtful. You're still very, very sure about everything that you answer the questions to, right? So if you've ever experienced an ANP2 exam, then you know what I'm talking about. For lecture, at least. Yeah, it's really complicated. It's literally like blood sucking stuff. So yeah. And I like have to make an A in them. Like I have to make an A, literally, on the test, because I mean, you have 3 other exams also to worry about in the same 4-month period. So all that work has to go in 4 times throughout that 4-month period. And all that stress 4 times, and all of the work that you have to do times 4. Because you have to make an A on all 4 of them in order to make an A in the class. And like, then you have your cumulative final, which you're most doubtful about because you've studied all the material given to you recently, that was going to be on those last 3 exams, but you really don't know what's going to be on the cumulative final, other than that it's cumulative, so it covers all the chapters for the entire class. And that means that you have to go back through this 4 months that you've studied for those other tests and review and basically re-study. This is how I study for tests, but you have to go back and re-study all the material, like for the whole entire course, in order to do decent, in my opinion, on the cumulative final. Decent meaning that you know everything, and all the questions and the answers to all the questions on the cumulative final. So, yeah. Anyways, so just wanted to like tell you guys about all the work that I have to do for the next 4 months or so. And yeah. Anyway, so I had some tempura chicken today, with some mac and cheese earlier, and then I think that's all I ate today. I had a little bit of left, like I had a lot of tempura chicken, so I started eating on that earlier whilst, you know, completing my homework assignments, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to sit and you're supposed to like do your assignment, but you're supposed to take like an innumerable amount of breaks within there. So that's why you just have to have like a lot of time on your hands. So, you know, because you'll have to get up, you'll have to stretch your legs, you might want to go and like exercise. You have to get up and eat in order to keep your brain awake and have enough energy to continue to study for the time that you need to. That was another problem, is that like before, I never used to eat normal in college. I used to just study for hours and hours at a time, and I would just continuously wonder like how people, like normal people, were able to like do it, because I would never like study with others quite as often, so yeah, yeah, but that is probably wise, because, you know, studying is incorporated into your normal daily tasks, and that involves everything: eating, sleeping, exercising, and then studying. So yeah, I never used to do it like that. I would sit for several hours. I would sit for 3 hours straight and study the material and not worry about sleep and not eat and not move from my same spot for like hours and hours at a time, because I never used to like listen to my mom. My mom would always, like, of course she would tell me, hey, don't do it like this, and I just wouldn't listen to her. And so, but whatever. now it's different. So yeah, that's college. Again, happy Labor Day. It was such a nice day. I'm so glad that I didn't have to go to class today and I just was able to just chill and sleep all day. And of course, like, get all of my, you know, my homework done, but it really, really doesn't take a lot out of you to do it. So yeah, and anyway, oh, Teddy, the fur, it's all over, Prince. And I was like listening to IK and stuff while I was doing my homework. Oh, it sort of keeps me focused and stuff. And yeah, just kind of like listening to that and just like jamming out to that, and like, you know, taking food breaks in the middle, and then yeah, and then like taking rest after getting done, because I remember a time when I was in college that I would be very, very sleepy, but I would have to do an exam that same day. So I would have to cram for 12 hours, like that whole entire day, and barely, you know, pull off like whatever grade I needed. So, anyway. What was I talking about? I would like cram for hours and not like really focus on my schoolwork because I would be so sleepy and like lacking sleep, and I was like working as a waitress, so I would have to specifically ask off a day. It was just like so awkward because like I didn't know the people, and so yeah. You never know like what your manager is going to tell you if you tell them like a couple of days beforehand that, hey, you need this day off because of something, because you can't tell them that you're in school and stuff. And if you do, they might like let you go because they're like, well, if you don't have time, like you're supposed to be working here full time. So, you know, you have to put all of your time into this. You know, if you have classes, then you have to choose. So, but anyway, what was I saying? So I would be so damn tired that I would just like completely lose sleep for that whole entire like 12-hour cram session, and then I would be so sleepy and wanting to like go to sleep that whole entire time, and then finally getting to sleep and then being too tired to sleep. That was the most craziest thing ever. But anyways, so yeah, that was my Monday, people. I have to edit, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And that's about it. I'm gonna close the vlog. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys on the next vlog.